Okay, I think we can start first. So welcome everyone. Thank you for joining us for today's webinar. My name is Anna and I'm the Odds Marketing Lead at CoSpace. So CoSpace is actually a co-working office that also provides event space for rental. And more than just space, we host events and collaborations to reach out and engage the community. Do support us by liking our social media pages for more information. And we have an exciting roadshow coming up at our Arena space from 25th of July to 29th of July. Do register for a chance to win lucky draw hampers worth $128, and there will be one winner every day. Yeah. So today we'll be presenting Before You Start Digital Marketing in 2022, Do This First, presented by Andrew Tan. So Andrew has been in the digital marketing field for many years. He had his fair shares of challenges, and he's now running his own digital marketing agency, and he also generated over 7 figures for his clients throughout the year. So we sure are excited for more insights from them this afternoon. And if you have any questions during the presentation, you can send them in the chat box anytime. There will be an allocated time for Q&A towards the end of the webinar. So now without further ado, Andrew.
Okay. Hi. I think there's the music still playing there. If you don't mind, can you stop the music? Hello. Yeah, nice. Hey, thanks Anna for introducing me and to this community, wonderful people here. And I just want to say a great afternoon to all of you in here. And I see that there's a Tina, BT Yap, Jane Tang, Sagarika, if I pronounce it correctly. Great afternoon to all of you. Now, before I begin, right, is it okay if I, it's like a two-way thing? Is it okay we can engage a little further so I can know along the way what your, maybe introduce to me, right, about yourself. So like are you working in the full-time, or you have your own business, or maybe you are looking for a side hustle? If it's okay, right, do comment down by the chat box so I actually can know, I actually cater this whole session according to you. Right. So if I could get a bit of sensing of people typing in, introduce about yourself, like are you working on full-time? You have your own business, or are you looking for a side hustle?
So hi everyone.
Oh no, it's okay. You can type it. But yeah, go ahead. Hi, Cedrica. I think she's really into the talk. But yeah, type in the chat box like what are you currently doing, and are you a full-time business owner? You know, full-time or side hustle, doing a side hustle, anything. Hey, Cedrica. Okay. Well, Cedrica, you are a communication graduate. Nice. So is it okay if I ask all of this question here? Like, what do you all think of when you think of digital marketing? Nice. Yeah, I love it. Like building a career in digital marketing. It's a good space to go into at the start. Right. I don't see any much more comments here. Maybe all a bit shy lah. Huh? Oh, nice, Jane Tang, you're marketing executive. Okay. Maybe talk about more about your industry, Jane. What industry are you in like your marketing executive? What industry are you in? Athena, hello, currently interning as a business development executive for Start. Nice, Athena. Let me know in the chat box below, like what industry you're in also, so I can cater towards the whole session today. Right. I'll just take a few moments before you type in. Right. While you guys are typing, right, I'm going to share with you all of you here today. Since it's an intimate group, which is really good, because then I can go more private. If any question, do ask me. Because along the way, right, you know, my past 4.5 years of entrepreneurship journey in digital marketing space, I've tried really a lot of things. I've seen something that works, something that doesn't work, and it's always trend up and down and stuff. And what I'm going to share here today, right, something that will work throughout the trends, even during times of currently right now we're in recession. It worked during the time of recession and even helped you in your current careers. I'm currently doing digital marketing for F&B products. Nice. Okay, if I could have more, it'd be better. So right, let me introduce a bit of myself while you guys are typing. My name is Andrew Tan, and I run a digital marketing agency helping clients, speakers, trainers, and coaches, and I actually generated past 7 plus figures locally in Singapore and Malaysia. And it wasn't always like that. Like a bit of a backstory. And I used to be working as a 9 to 5 regular employee in the Navy, as a regular in the Navy, right? So when I started leaping up of my career in 6 years, I started looking for a lot of answers. Like just now, Sagadrika, let me know if I actually pronouncing correctly. You mentioned you were looking to find a job like maybe in a marketing space. And back then when I started, right, I spent a lot of money, over like $40,000 on my hard-earned savings to learn a lot of money-making courses like e-commerce, drop shipping, how to invest, etc., and found out like what has actually been working, right, is actually the digital marketing space. And a bit of funny news, when I first started, right, after learning a digital marketing course, I was really hyped up. Let me know how many of you have joined marketing courses before. And I've learned all these marketing courses, and I started want to branch out to actually to serve clients, right? And my first ever client, right, was actually a bakery business. And back then, I was having this idea from my ex-colleague in the Navy. He was a chef, and he wanted to he's really good at making cakes and stuff like that. So I was thinking, hey, I just learned this marketing skill. I want to actually partner up with you while I actually help you get students to your classes, and then I can actually do the teaching, right? So I was really hyped up after learning all this stuff. And when I first went out to find a location for people to do the baking, right, I actually connected with this baker, which is my first ever client. Okay, I see that you haven't joined any courses, right? You learned a lot today. And let me continue. So I went to all this, I went to this baker, right? She has her own studio. She's actually a baker herself. So actually being the really scared me, right? I'm an introvert, by the way. I kind of approached, I was shivering, hey, I asked this person, her name was Serena, right? My first ever client, say, hey, do you want to do any form of marketing? I can help you run ads to get you students, right? So at the point of time, after learning everything, I was very hyped up. And to be honest, right, I was very, very scared whether I'll get results. So we kind of test it based on like a profit sharing model. So for anyone who wants to start a digital marketing agency in the future or anything, right? Digital marketing agency is good, it's lucrative because you collect money at the front end and actually do the work at the back end later, rather than you do then get paid. So right, ask this lady, hey Serena, let me market, let's do a profit sharing of that time I don't know how to negotiate lah. So I was saying 50-50 at the start, and she kind of put me down to 60-40. Never mind, it's okay, I agreed. So I went on to help her market, and lucky for me, right, it actually worked out really, really well. I managed to generate 327 sales for this lady, and her bakery, her workshop started getting filled up, and she said, hey Andrew, how you do it, right? So backstory, which was my first ever client ever. So I went on to continue this journey. I continued to improve myself, learning how to do landing pages, learning how to do copywriting, etc. And realized digital marketing has always this trend. Like, hey, I see this ad here. Everyone wants to copy. And when a lot of people copy, what do y'all think would actually naturally happen, right? It will start to get expensive on the ad cost. It will start to be more competition. I don't get as many leads or many sales as possible. And this is what a lot of companies faced in the companies, be it F&B, be it doing digital beauty product, be it whatever industry. There's always this curve where actually people come in, and there's a lot of people having some form of result. And when all the people come in, right, then unfortunately for newcomers, it's a bit more difficult to come in the marketing space because you need even more skills. But you guys are in good space, I believe, and I'll share with you all my secrets here today. So right, where was I? So I was mentioning I learned a lot of skills like digital marketing, landing pages, and whatnot. And I realized, right, the most important thing is not copywriting. The most important is not landing pages. The most important is not what videos you do, what image ad you write, etc. Right? The most important thing, right, is actually knowing who your dream audiences are. Now, can I have a understanding when you hear this word dream audience, what you think of when you think of dream audiences? Can I have? It's really important, especially you guys in the marketing field. You need to know your dream audiences. Can I have a understanding what you guys know about dream audiences? Please type in the chat box. Hey Ben, I see that you came in a bit later. Maybe you can introduce a bit yourself. So this whole session is catered to I understand you better, so I can actually serve you better. Right? Sagar Rika, let me you have from Udemy. So can I have a description? What is dream audience all about? Like what's your understanding of dream audiences? Right. So Ben, if I could get your help to let me know who you are, what are you currently doing? Are you in a full-time or you are running a business, or like you are thinking of a side hustle. Right, don't have much response. It would be good if you guys can do a lot of engagement together, so you can actually take away as much as possible how I actually generate 7 figures and still continue helping my clients do so. Right, I shall take some time while you guys type. Okay, so right, dream audiences. What are dream audiences all about? Dream audience means, right, who you want to serve. So when I first got started, right, I want to serve everyone, every company that I approach, right, I want to serve every single company. And I realized, right, I've been doing all this customization of all these people, right, which I don't know my own dream audiences. And I was serving everyone. I was serving speakers, I was serving the beauty niche, I was serving a chiropractic, I was serving bakery, I was serving all these different kind of niches. And I realized the most important thing, right, you need to get clear of who is your dream audience. Jane Tang is very good that you actually know that who you're actually serving, women that are looking for healthy beverages. So we can go a bit deeper later on, right? So when I was looking around, I realized, right, the most important first you get to know is your dream audiences. Because without that, right, you won't know how you can actually talk in your copywriting, in your message. What I mean by that. So let me give an example of a business, right? So like, let's give an example of Jane Tang, women that are looking for healthy beverages. Now, what's the reason why they are looking for healthy beverages? If you can elaborate further. Okay, substitute for a meal. Why do you think there's a problem? Calories, right? So in order, like, okay, so from what I'm hearing, right, like women, they are looking for healthy beverages, substitute for meal, and from what I'm hearing, right, they are like high performers. They don't have time for meals, and you mentioned calories. Is it that they want to lose it or something? Okay, good. If it's okay, right, Jane, is it possible if you unmute yourself so you can do like a two-way chat? It's even much more engaging. Are you able to unmute? Right, I think there might be some technical difficulties. It's fine. So, right, give an example, right? Okay, wait. Right, so your product and service, women that are looking for healthy beverages, substitute for meal, calories, and want to lose weight and detox their body. Can I know, right, what are their targets? What is your target age group? No worries, it's fine, it's fine. Right, so could you actually type in 25 to 30? All right, very good. Very good. Okay, so I'll give an example of weight loss applied. So let's say I'm also in a weight loss company. I'm actually targeting people who are more senior in the 50 to 60s. So my method, right, is to do exercising. Okay, I'm a fitness instructor, right? I'm targeting females who are 50 and 60. Let me ask you all these questions. Two sentences. Number one, I help females lose weight with high intensity training. Number one. Number two, I help I help females lose weight easily with this simple exercise within 5 minutes. Now ask all of this question. This my target audience 50 to 60. Which do you think will actually resonate more? One or two? Let me type it in. Right. Tina mentioned number two. I don't see anyone typing else, but yes, you're correct. It's number two. And the reason why, right, is we need to know our target audience really well. What are their struggles? You know, they're age 50 and 60. Would you think that HIIT resonate to them? So you got to think, right? Your target audience is the most important. Always be obsessed with your clients, which are your dream audience. So once we know what their struggles on the deeper level, the message you craft will be different. So I give the example earlier on the weight loss example. If you know that your target audience are in the age range of 50 to 60s, high intensity, all this kind of very difficult kind of stuff probably won't resonate to them. So with that, right, I actually craft with the second one. If you look at the message, I help women lose weight with easy, simple 5 minutes exercise. I effectively actually resonate to my clients who are 50 to 60s. They want to lose weight, right? They don't want high intensity. But in my space, I'm still selling exercising. How can I sell it better? 5 minutes simple exercise, right? So you'll see the link. So let's give an example of a Jane Tang again, women that are looking for healthy beverages. They want to substitute for a meal and lose weight to detox the body. And their target audience is 25 to 30. Now ask you, Jane, what is their common struggles are? What do you think their common struggles are? Time, exactly. So before you even write this, 25 to they are generally people who are younger, right? They want to work, they want to save more time, they want to earn more money, right? So we also look at your dream audience. What age are they? Are they at a retired age? Are they working really hard still in their profession? So it's very obvious, right? The age 20 to 25, the time. So that's why, right, your product comes in really well, and the women who are looking for healthy beverages. So the thing is, right, people are not looking for healthy beverages. People are looking for saving time and high productivity. So what you can do, right, Jane, is to actually have this message of I help women save time, be healthy, look fabulous within just 5 minutes of taking this this meal or whatever, right? So it's much more targeted. So people resonate to that better, right? Yes, so you get an epiphany here, right? Do write this down, right? It's really important for the words I say, right? Because I see a lot of people in the market selling, hey, I have this weight loss product, hey, I have this very beautiful F&B product, come buy my stuff. So the thing is, right, you always need to resonate to the people, right? If I could, please type in your other examples you have. If not, I will just continue, right? So the next thing, right, we need to know, right, is, okay, let me share my screen here. Right, most important thing is not to start on landing pages, running ads, or shouting or offer whatever. You have to resonate very, very well with your target audience, right? So the first one is you need to understand your target audience, and the next thing is what is your unique selling point, your vehicle. So to give an example, right, of a unique example in the weight loss space, I used to help this weight loss company reach to seven plus figures, and they are doing this thing called juicing and detox. And how they position themselves, right, is they have this. Okay, so the key here, the product and service is still juicing and detox, and their target audience 50 to 60s. And what is it that you offer that is so invisible to the market? So our message is this: help women lose get from flabby. You know, so we know our target audience really well. They are really flabby on the different areas. So we write this word flabby to 50 in 3 days. Naturally, without slimming pills, supplements, or medications. So we know in the market, right, do a bit of research, right? People in the weight loss space, right, they are looking like there's a lot of like Dora Slimming Center. They pay a lot of money to it. You know, there's a lot of you know, TCM weight loss medication, pill supplements, and these aren't very healthy, and this doesn't align to our program. So this company is based on a healthy, more health organic kind of a program, and we have this juicing and detox, and we're thinking, how can we sell this better? So when we started, right, of course we have a speaker, someone like me, say I help women get from flabby to 50 in 23 days naturally without slimming pills, supplements, or medications. And the last thing you need to know, right, while there's a lot of people offering the same thing, how else can you be different? Let me look in the chat box. I have a friend that does digital marketing for customized gift. Maybe you can talk about that later. So right now, have you all heard of this example, right, where lower price means more customers, right? Like there's always a lot of discounts coming to you, 20% off, 30% off. And we wouldn't want to, and the most important thing, right, is not always to compare with price, but compare with value. And please write this down. It's really important to how you can differentiate yourself from other people, and very important for the few marketing people in here. And is that you need to increase the value of your offer. So let me give an example. Maybe let's sell a shoe, okay, an Adidas shoe. It costs like maybe Jane is selling 250, and I'm selling, this is me, Andrew. I'm selling for $500. Now, I ask all of this question based on logic, right? Who will you buy from? Right? I mean, the obvious answer is obviously I'll go for number one because it's cheaper. But now it's not always this case. So how can you actually sell your product different from other people, right? You need to increase the value, even if you increase your price, right? So let's say Adidas shoe, you only get the item itself. Now, what I'm going to do, I know my target audience, athlete, right? All these are athletes. I'm going to do a bit differently. I'm going to give you the item itself, and I help you get a 20 video course on how to, let's say our, not say athlete, maybe the same target audience, 50 to 60 women. Video course on how to lose weight without heavy exercise and simple exercise sizes within 5 minutes in 23 days. I'm gonna do a one-to-one free personal training. I'm gonna connect you with I don't know, like influencers. So maybe like how like you with beauty professionals so that you can transform from the inside out. So now I ask you all this question again. Who will you buy from? Number one, Jane, or number two from me? It's getting a little quiet, but just a question. Won't all these phrases sound too good to be true, like clickbait? Yep, I'll address that later on and show you how to do that. So now the obvious thing is, right, number two. And it's always based on the value. And there's so many competitors that keeps on coming in, shouting the same thing over and over. How can you differentiate yourself from other people? Okay, one thing, of course, this is the basic, you need to know your dream audience. The second one is your unique selling point. I'll dive down into the unique selling point a bit later, right? And the final thing, once you have these three combined together, you can sell much better. Now, to answer Jane's question, won't all these phrases sound too good to be true? Like a clickbait, and people will just not be interested. While they, it goes down to, I think the question goes down to ethics, right? As long as you know your product and service work, right? You can go as wild as you want, but of course not make super bold claims like guarantee or what. But if you know, right, that your product and service really serve people, why don't you do that? Right? Essentially, you're saying rephrase it. Yes, Athena, you're correct. We need to rephrase your message, the messaging to your audience point of view, right? Okay, so there's a few elements. You can be in the form of a like the assets, right? Meaning like is it image or video or message? All this is called copywriting. So the message, the copywriting has to align. And if you have like an image or video that resonates to people, it comes hand in hand, and your chances of converting the client to become a sale is definitely much higher. So inspiration, yes, it's actually rephrasing what you say. So all this like actually called copywriting lah. But if you don't know your audience at the first, right, which I mentioned at the first topic, if you don't understand your audience really well, no matter what Google ad you run, what YouTube ad you run, what strategy you use, it won't work. So you need to really, really, really understand your target audience really, really well. And with it, right, I know my target audience really well. They are women 50 to 60s, and I know they are probably kind of retired, and they want to buy an Adidas shoe. And I'm giving all this value here. And it's really obvious they actually buy it. So it's always based on the intangible value, right? It's not the tangible value. Right? Do you all get a lot of epiphanies or a lot of learning here? Can I have a bit quick feedback that you have learned something? Maybe just type in I've learned something down in the chat box while I have a sip of water. Awesome. So when I first started, just type in the question you prepare. When I first got started, I was doing all this marketing and running ads, and the clients always asked me, hey, why not? Why is it not working? And I realized, all these elements are not in place. And once I actually figured this out, actually helped the clients I actually serve to reach the level they are at. And the good thing is, a lot of people who come and learn all these new marketing tricks and tips, it always fits down to the trend. And this right here are the basic fundamentals. Always, work based on the fundamentals. Once you have that, then you can actually craft go to different channels, do whatever you want. Okay, Tina, you have a question? Do type it down. If not, I will go into this thing called the unique selling point. Right, there's so many competitors in the market. And I go by this analogy called finding your X factor. Okay, let me put in the second portion. Right. What is your unique selling point? There's so many competitor companies. There's so many beauty line. There's a slimming center A, slimming center B. How can we differentiate ourselves from the market? It's something called your X factor. Now, let me ask all of you: shoes. What kind of brands they are in the shoes category? Right, type in the chat box. What are the different kind of shoes can you think of currently in the market, like a sports shoe in general? Well, actually, with Tina's question, nowadays there are so many software and copywriters, etc. How is digital marketers as competent as different, and how do you see digital marketing in the years to come? Great question. I'll answer that later on. Right, there's Nike, there's Adidas, there's Under Armour. Nice Jordans. Isn't Jordans Nike Jordan something, or Jordans is actually another brand. There's Jordans. What else? There's a Puma. Right. So this thing called the X factor is really important that separates yourself from other people, and they call this the intangibles. So what I mean by that? Now, Nike. What do you think people who buy Nike are? People who buy Nike are actually runners. And I'm sure you guys have been shopping in the shopping market, right? Shopping market. I'm sure you guys have been going to the shopping supermarket and actually seeing all these shoes brand. But what does Adidas stand for? Yes, correct, Jane. Adidas is a fashion. I'm not sure whether Jordan is for fashion, but let's name it fashion. Right, Adidas and Jordan for fashion. Under Armour. Does anyone know who actually will buy Under Armour? I think this is mainly for guys for Under Armour. And we have a band in here. Right, so Under Armour is for gym goers. Puma, if I remember correctly, is for, yes, Jane, you're right. Puma is for, I think, golfers or whatever. Yes, you're correct. So now you see the intangibles, and this is what separates yourself from other competitors. Right, you have a good offer. Like people also have a good offer. And the landscape of digital marketing, where a lot of people getting more advanced, they can craft good offers. Now you guys are actually advanced people already, because you guys know how to craft good offers. So apart from a good offer, people know how to run good offers. People know how to find their target audience. People know that target audience really well. And the things that separate people, from other people and yourself from other people is this thing called the X factor. There's also a lot of people doing weight loss, a lot of people doing meal replacement. And who are you actually targeting? What are the intangibles? Right, it's more than just a sports shoe. So for Jane, maybe you can think of who are the people, you need to go deeper, like what is it that resonates to them? So a key rule of thumb is intangibles, always links to emotion. Right, Nike runners, Adidas fashion, I look damn cool. Under Armour gym goers, Puma golfers. So it's always write this down. It's always important to set yourself apart from the other competitors going by the intangibles. What do you stand for? Right? Health and outlook. Yeah, we can go in that way, health and outlook, but maybe go deeper into that. It's always the problems, what are they currently facing, and what kind of intangible feeling that you want to give them. So I give you an example for beauty products. Let's say I'm selling acne cream, okay, for ladies lah, okay, my target audience. Okay, let's give an example, right? Target audience. Okay, target audience, like like teenagers, 13 to 16, teenagers, ladies in general. Like my product, right? It's actually a acne cream. Now, can you? I don't use acne cream, but like there's a fair bit of ladies in here. What are the good acne creams in the market? Like you guys know. Can you let me know, like, type inside so I can write here? Dr. Hua. I don't know what Dr. Matri, Oxy. Okay, good. So what does Dr. Matri stand for? Or are you very unclear? I remember, I think I went to there's Thailand, there's this famous one called the Snail brand. So once I think about Snail brand, I think of Thai. Okay, so now first and foremost, right, I need to know my target audience, they are teenagers. And if people who are at this age group, right, they are generally a bit more shy, a bit more introverted, not so as outspoken as much. So I'm actually not targeting these people. I'm actually targeting their parents, their mothers in general. So right, what in general, right, mothers really care for the children, and they'll do anything, right, really anything to give them the best. So the way I do it, right, is so now instead of this age group, I'm targeting parents, maybe 40s to 50s. And what are their common struggle, right? There's so many brands. There's Dr. Martri, there's Oxy, there's still brand in the market. I'm really confused what to buy. And what if I put this message out there that says, like, because, okay, again, right, there's so many brands in the market. It lacks credibility. So what if I say this? Doctors approved. Teen me in I mean, this is just a quick rough example, right? So I know there's so many things in the market. You know, parents, they search for all these different brands for kids, and they really care for children. But what if I have a acne cream, right? I don't, this is my bottle. Acne cream painted with a picture, right, of a mother caring for the children, and their children are actually smiling. Teen smiles guarantee. Acne cream. So again, I'm not playing with like Snail brand. There's so many products that's really good in the market. I'm playing with more of the intangibles. They lack credibility. They don't know whether this works. So I would say doctor approved, teen happiness, smiles guaranteed, acne cream, so that your children won't hide in the closet crying. Oh, like what will you feel after looking at this here? Right. So in general, right, always look at the tangibles. What is your unique selling point? First I mentioned like who you serve. What is your unique selling point? Go by intangibles. What is your offer? Right? What is the value offer? The 250 versus the $500. Yes, Jane. Always target emotions. But okay, so in marketing, right? Just a rule of thumb, a bit more high level. But if you're targeting men in general, right? Always go by how to. For ladies, always target more of the why because they are always looking for emotion. So why tends to get a lot of emotion. For men, just want to go, hey, I want to do this, I want to do this, I want to get this. Teach me how to earn money. It's not why I need to earn money. Teach me how to earn money, right? So the rule of a why and how. Okay. Yep. So this is what I actually run through here today. If I could get a sensing in, did you guys all learn something here today? It would be great if you guys can type like, hey, yes, I learned something, or yes, or something. Yep. And could I get, since you guys are in here, right, and I really appreciate all of your time, because I see this is quite a small group, which is really good. Type in, right, what's your 3 things? What have you learned? What have you heard? what I feel learned, and finally, what if you have any questions for me. Let me type again now. What are you going to apply? Any more questions? Right? It's really important to again mention to know your dream audiences. You know, there's so many marketing kind of channels coming. There's TikTok even. There's YouTube. There's even this thing my girlfriend used called the what they call Xiao Hong Su. You know, there's so many channels coming, and the most important thing, right, you need to know, right, is actually to get clear of your dream audiences. It all starts from there, right? I like how Jane mentioned dream audiences and targeting emotions. I like about what Sagarika said about dream audiences, and yep. Jane have no more questions. So basically that's it for me, and yeah, maybe we can leave this. And yeah, so if you guys want to learn more, can follow me on my Facebook. Anna, is it okay if I share my link down here?
Yeah, sure, go ahead.
Okay. Well, I don't teach students. I generally serve clients. But if you have any questions, right, regarding into marketing, do follow me. I've actually inputted the link down in the chat box. I help speakers, trainers, coaches scale to 6 or 7 figures and above using my method, which is a few methods I actually imparted to you. So this my method, right? I call it. I separate myself from other people. It's this thing called the impact momentum wheel. But basically, it's something that you guys have learned. The word letter I is actually investigator to know your dream audiences. M is actually your messaging, the one I actually mentioned. P, right, is your intangible positioning. While A, C, and T are the landing pages and whatnot. So back then, I always start here, ACT, and I didn't focus on the front end. And that is why I realized we're not having any results. And once with that, the most important thing everyone need to get clear of and need to burn in your brains and see in your brain is actually learning the basic fundamentals of marketing. Yep. So do follow me. If any questions, just ask the hit. And maybe in the future, I will be opening some kind of courses or whatever. I'm not really sure. But I hope you guys have gained great value, and thank all of your time. Back over to you, Anna.
Thank you all for your time. You can just take a leave from here. Any questions, you can also follow Andrew on Facebook and also follow CoSpace. Yeah. Thank you.
All right. Appreciate all of your time, and thanks, Anna, for hosting this. Appreciate it so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.